A 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and... Hello friends, and welcome back to Swiftlessons for another mini music theory tutorial. In today's session, I'm going to be explaining sus, or suspended chords, how they're built from the major scale, and how they can be used to embellish basic chord progressions. As usual, I have a full PDF study guide at patreon.com/swiftlessons to help you with your practice. Now, let's get started. Okay, close look at the fretboard, getting started with section 1. What is a sus, or suspended chord? Well, chords in general are created by harmonizing specific combinations of notes found within our major scale. Now, suspended chords are a variation of the basic 1, 3, 5 major harmony, okay, in which the third is substituted with either the second or the fourth scale degrees. So as you can see, I just applied this to the key of A major. Okay, very good everybody. Now we have a general understanding of harmony and also the theory behind our basic major and also our suspended chords. But to fully understand the connection between the scale, which is essentially a bunch of building blocks for chords, and the chord shapes themselves, we got to get this open position of the major scale down. It's going to look and sound like this in the key of A major. That's one octave. And there's the second octave, using as many open strings as possible so that way you can really see the connection between the scale and the chord shapes. Okay, so that began on the A string, 0, 2, 4. Then the D string, same thing, 0, 2, 4. And then 1, 2 on the G string to complete the first octave. So that is A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, A. Or you can count them by scale interval. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then back to 1. Okay, now the next octave, we have that second fret of the G string. Then on the B string, we're going to play 0, 2, 3. Then on the high E string, 0, 2, 4, 5. To complete the next octave, using as many open strings as possible so you can really see the connection between the scales and the chord shapes. Okay, very good everybody. Thus far, you've developed a basic understanding of harmony. We've also learned the open position of the A major scale, which we can use to build all different types of A major chords. Now jumping into section 3, building the suspended chords. So a basic chord like A major consists of the notes A, C sharp, and E, the first, the third, and the fifth of the A major scale. Now we can easily suspend this chord by replacing the note C sharp, which is right here on that B string second fret. If you really practice the scale and memorize the notes inside it, you'd know that right away. That's a C sharp note there, second fret B string. If we replace that C sharp with either B, the second scale degree, or D, the fourth scale degree found right here, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the B string, third fret. Then we would have the A sus2 or the A sus4. Okay, so now what we're seeing is 3 different types of A chords. The regular A major, a 1, 3, 5 harmony. The A sus2, which is a 1, 2, 5 harmony, replacing the third for the 2. Or we have the A sus4, which is a 1, 4, 5 harmony. Okay, so in this one, the major third, C sharp, is replaced by the fourth scale degree, 1, 2, 3, 4, giving us A sus4. So whenever you see chord shapes with numbers at the end, those numbers are indicating that a certain scale degree has been added to that chord harmony. Okay, tremendous work everybody. We're understanding the basics of harmony, the origins of suspended chords, and also the connection between the major scale and also the chords that can be created by harmonizing its notes. Now we're going to apply everything that we just learned to the key of D major. Okay, so taking a look at a basic major chord like D major. Okay, this chord consists again of the first, third, and fifth harmony, but this time of the D major scale. Okay, now if we wanted to turn this D major chord into a suspended chord, we have to find its major third. So if I look at my D major chord, I have the notes D, A, D, and F sharp. If I play my major scale off of this D note here on the B string, I have the 1, 2, 3. So the F sharp note there on the second fret of the high E string is the major third and is the one that we're going to be replacing for the second scale degree or the fourth scale degree to create sus2 and sus4. Okay, so if I want to turn this into a D sus2 chord, all I need to do is take away the middle finger, thus exchanging it for an open E string. D sus2. We play this chord all the time when we're just strumming. Very common variation to the D chord. Now, if I play up to the fourth scale degree, I've just revealed that I can add in the G note instead. So if I take my D chord and add my pinky to the third fret of the high E string, I have D sus4. So now we have two very common, very useful variations to the D major chord and also our A major chord. Okay, great work everybody. Now we're ready to jump into the fifth and final section of this lesson, a suspended chord exercise. Now that we understand the theory and also the finger positions for our suspended chords in the key of A and also D major, let's apply them to a basic chord progression and a strumming pattern that you might encounter in a typical pop song. It's going to sound like this. A 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and... Okay, so a very basic but very useful exercise tying together those various chord shapes. We start off with the A major chord. We're going to play down, down. Then we're going to take the pinky off and play up, up, down, up. A basic calypso or pop strumming pattern. You put that measure together and it sounds like this. Down, down, up, down, up. It's a very common way for sus chords to be employed. Now, the next measure, we're going to go to the A sus4 chord and play down, down, and then go back to the regular major, up, up, down, up. Okay, you put those two measures together and we have A major, down, down, up, down, sus4, major. Okay, now we can apply that exact same kind of concept to the key of D. Okay, so that was the D major chord, down, down. Take the middle finger off, it's D sus2, up, up, down, up. Take the pinky, put it onto the third fret of the high E string, it's D sus4, down, down. And then go back to the regular D major chord, up, up, down, up. Okay, so there's two measures again on D major. Okay, so very commonly you're going to switch between those chord shapes on the upstroke after beat number 2. Putting that whole thing together, starting with the A major chord, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and... Just like that. All right, everyone, I hope this made sense. I hope you're able to see the connection between the scales and also these chord shapes. I hope that you'll remember that the formula for the major chord is 1, 3, and 5. The formula for the sus2 is 1, 2, and 5. And the formula that creates the sus4 is 1, 4, and 5. Those harmonies built from the major scale, shown here in the key of A and D. Alright friends, thanks so much for checking out this music theory tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. Big thanks to my supporters at patreon.com/swiftlessons. Thank you for making all of these lessons possible. Thanks to you guys, I got many more lessons coming up, so keep checking back. Please subscribe, please share. This is Rob at Swift Guitar Lessons in Philadelphia, saying happy picking.